We have to turn Torah around where we build from strength and trust the innate nature of the neshama of a Yid, that when he's happy and feels loved, he will search for truth. You get a little kid who's learning Chumash, and he has a pasuk Chumash with 9 words in it. 9 words. And he reads the pasuk to his Rebbe or his father, makes no difference, and he gets 5 words wrong. What happens? There's a review. No, you got this wrong, let's do it again. And let's keep going and keep making him read those words till he got the 5 right, correct? So I say, in Yesodus HaChinuch, you've gone wrong. What you should have said is, fantastic, Ingela, you got 4 right. It's amazing. Let's do the next pasuk. You know what happens when you do that to a kid? When you tell a kid you got 4 right, it was fantastic. Don't worry about the rest, you'll get it tomorrow. Let's go back to next pasuk. The kid turns to you and says, which ones did I get wrong? You say, don't worry about it. You got 4 right. Let's do the next pasuk. He said, no, Rebbe, what did I get wrong? And guess what? He's all excited about learning them, and he wants to get the 5 right. Masha Enken, when you focus on the 5 he did wrong, he feels like a total loser. We have to shift the entire focus of chinuch to the strengths and trust the kids that they actually would like to learn what I did wrong. I've been working with problems with kids who have already on the way off or have gone off. And then I work with them and their families to try and help them get back. Their going off it started around 4th grade. What was very, very common was the fact that somehow they missed a detail in comprehension. And it could be just a detail. The large number of kids who have either specific learning traumas, they relate to the chaimer, to the books, to the svarim, they relate to it as something that starts strong, because ba'atzim, they're terrified of learning. They're terrified of the unknown, and what they're really terrified is feeling stupid. And then we've got to also attend to the kids who have what I consider a de facto learning disability, which means they have a variety of emotional and other struggles and issues on their mind, prevent them from being able to learn well. And they end up with almost the same thing, where they don't actually have diagnosable learning disabilities, but they're not focused. We're not in a shtetl where there's no other options. There's every other option today. And there's no reason they would stay doing something that makes them miserable. Why would someone want to do that anymore? What we've got to come to terms with is that the world has changed. Kids who are not attracted to learning will be distracted from learning, and they will find something else. Because a person wants to feel good, and he doesn't want to feel bad. So if we could reach the kids early on, imagine, and give them the proper skills where they don't have to feel stupid, they could actually enjoy the process, I think we'd be saving thousands of kids, and I think we'd be saving a ton of resources in Klal. If we could only research it properly, we'd see the numbers of kids coming off the derech later on drop considerably. My guess is lifetime cost is probably 100 times more of what it takes to help a kid get back, just to prevent the whole problem in the first place. Lamdani is going to step in and do something remarkable, because they're focused precisely and specifically on helping children in the age around Omfang Gemara work out how to understand what is their difficulty, build their strengths, show them they can do things well, and then connect them in a way they'll enjoy learning. And any kid who does that is going to stay with the learning. Why not? And there's this massive group, unfortunately, in Klal Yisrael, of young people who remain disconnected for life from authentic Talmud Torah, because they had these bad experiences when they were young, so that by brute force and drive and desire, they stay Torah-dig, they stay connected, but they're not going to be connected to learning. We can come along and give them tools to avoid that, so they can stay connected to mainstream Torah mitzvahs in the way the Eibshter gave it to us. What could be better? What could be better? To help kids before they have the problems is a win-win. And therefore it's the Pasha Achid, what can I tell you? But the goal is that every kid is entitled to feel good about learning Torah.